Hey, hello guys. This is Anthony here back with another video. I just got done um, filming the book haul video, and I said to myself that you know what, let's just go ahead and film a book review. It's been a while, so the book that I want to talk to you guys today is the Books of Jacob. This beautiful tome of a book. It's over 900 pages, I believe, and it's beautiful. Look at this. And the naked cover is just, I believe it's brown. Yeah, brown and beige there. But yeah, let's talk about the book itself. And this is a historical fiction book. Um, so yeah, let's just talk about it. Now, the Books of Jacob is a historical fiction about Jacob Frank, the sort of main character, a self-proclaimed messiah, you know, from the 18th century. So not that long ago, Jacob was a real historical figure. Around his time, decades before or decades after, there were other people that proclaimed themselves as messiahs. So that was the style of the time. Apparently, it wasn't only Jacob, but this book is about Jacob only, right? And even though he is the center of the story, he is not the main narrator of the story. The story is told by other people, not Jacob. The people he encounters, or relatives of him, lovers and friends, who paint the portrait of Jacob Frank. Who was he? What was he up to? What was their ideals? The book itself is divided into 7 books or 7 parts. I believe that this number is no coincidence. 7 in Judaism, the number 7 means that the number 7 is the center point which unifies all of nature. That's the meaning. So is Jacob that? Was Jacob that? And that's what Jacob was for a lot of people. And he had a lot of followers. And this book takes you through the journey, the years, because these books spend some decades with the man, and his sons, daughter, whatever. So yeah, let's talk about the historical fiction itself, the elements of it. Right from the start, we are told that yes, this is based on a historical character, but the writer takes inspiration from other places as well, as any fiction does. Let me read to you the real title of the book, because this is not the real title. The real title is all of this. So I'm going to put a picture here, and just so you can read it with me. Now, the title says The Books of Jacob, or A Fantastic Journey Across 7 Borders, 5 Languages, and 3 Major Religions, not counting the minor sects told by the dead, supplemented by the author, drawing from a range of books, and aided by imagination, the which being the greatest natural gift of any person, that the wise might have it for a record, that my compatriots reflect, lay persons gain some understanding, and melancholy souls obtain some slight enjoyment. What a title! That's a beautiful title that explains to you what the book is about. So as we can see, the book manages to involve some magical realism into it, especially with the character of Yente as a character, Jacob's mystical grandmother. She's omnipresent. She's everywhere, even after her death. Now, speaking about characters, this was the only thing that maybe hold me back a little from finishing the book sooner, earlier, right? Because I was enjoying it a lot, but the character names are difficult for me, right? But that is because I am an idiot. I really don't know how to pronounce some of these names. So while I was reading the book, and these are Polish names, so you know, instead of when I was reading the book, instead of a phonetic name, I will remember just the letters of the name of a character, and I will say, "Huh, so here's this character again." I remember this character because in his name he has like four W's and five consonants. You know, and that's funny, but to be honest, that's how I remember the characters, just by how many, just was gathering the letters of the names. But in all seriousness, the book is great. It is a tome, yes, but it is great. And I'm going to put here some of the names for you to see just what I'm talking about. And yeah, they're Polish names. Now, for the writing style was fantastic for me, especially the sections we spent with the character Yente, Jacob's grandmother. Since she is this sort of omnipotent character, as I said, the author, the writer, really gets to explore the Polish lands and Eastern Europe as well, and as she pleases. She doesn't have a like a constriction with that character. Whenever Yenta shows up in the book, pay attention. She's great, and yeah, it's just a fantastic character. My overall enjoyment of this was the mosaic portrait that the author gave for Eastern Europe and part of the Islamic world. It is great. I kept getting so involved in the story that sometimes, honestly, I will forget that the story was happening in the 18th century. For some reason that I can't decipher, the book kept putting my mind into the Middle Ages. I will be reading the book, and for some reason I will think that the book was happening in the Middle Ages. But no, this is the 18th century. This is modernity already. This is post industrial revolution. So yeah, it's actually impressive. I will definitely be on the lookout, for more books by this writer. She's great, Olga uh, Tokarsuk. But yeah, I hope you guys give it a try as well. And I just want to read to you guys, for me, what this book is really about. And yeah, it's about a prophet, fake prophet, but it's also about faith. And I will put a picture here of the quote. I have it here. And this is an interaction between two characters. And they're talking about guts and faith and all of that. And they say that those gods of whom the world has been in such desperate need, there is no one here. God created the world, and the effort of doing so killed him. Kosakowski had to come all the way here to understand this. This is why he starts to pray. So, my skin, I'm getting fucking chills from that quote. It hits me. It hits me because it talks about the fate of the human being. That no matter what, no matter the facts that he has or not, a man, a human, is going to have faith no matter what. No matter in what. But faith is going to be there. Now, at the end of the book, there's also a great quote, and it hit me as well. And it is more the writer talking about literature, and if literature like this is false or if it's true. She says that is the wrong question to ask if a piece of literature is true or false. That's the wrong question. Because, and I'm going to quote here, literature is a particular type of knowledge. It is. He saw the right words, and suddenly a phrase came ready to his lips. The perfection of imprecise forms. Not true or false, literature. So, if you want truth, read history books. I'm a historian, and even in history books, there's lies, politicking, and everything. But literature, just forget about true or false. Just read it, enjoy it. And yeah, books like this, man, I love them. Books that make you think. And yeah, it's beautiful. The Book of Jacob, totally recommended. Have a good one, guys.